Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ren from Team Arsenal back with another video, and today, as you can see, we're on DB with another Ice Barrier deck profile. But this time around, we're working on more of a Frog Turbo kind of aspect, and I'm hoping to make this eventually competitive. So this is ground zero for what we call IB Frog Turbo. So get right into deck profile, but before we do that, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about us. At the time of recording this video, we're trying to get 200 subscribers. Every 50 subscribers, we have a giveaway. Right now, we have 180, 181, I believe. So let's go ahead and subscribe. So now, let's get to the deck profile. Starting off with triple Dragoon, still standard in this deck. Minstrel is a card. Prince is a card. Lapis is an extender. Still great for our Revealer plus Dragoon combo that gets us to a free Bahamut Shark plus extension from there, depending on what's in our hand. So this is pretty good. We're playing double Cryomancer this time around because we don't need Hexa. We still need Geomancer obviously for their combo, but Cryomancer is more important this time around because it's a level 2 Aqua that can be used for Totally Awesome. On top of the fact that its level is really good for like synchro summoning and stuff like that in this deck when we do synchro summon. Which is not really the focus of the deck is more so XCs, obviously, and Links. But yeah, we play the triple Minstrel as well. Searchable off of Aria, searchable off of our Dragoon, and then Minstrel plus Dragoon gets you basically you can acknowledge your opponent's hand, sniping one card out of their hand to the end phase, as well as you can search out another Sea Serpent using Dragoon. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then you see we have a little Frog Engine. I'm going to cover it real quick before I go over everything else. We have triple Dupe, triple Swap Frog, and double Ronin Toad. Standard for a Frog Engine. So moving past the Frogs, still play the Geomancer for the combo. Lapis, searchable off of Dragoon. It's a free body to the board. Nativis Prince is still pretty good, especially during the combo. If you don't know what the combo is, check the other deck profile because like I'm gonna keep saying the combo like you. I'm assuming like you know what it is. Triple Prior this time around. We're playing triple Prior this time around because most of the level 5s or higher or something on our opponent's turn. On our turn, we're basically just trying to get out Toads and Halki Fibrax. So it's a level 2 Aqua that can be summoned for free if you have Ice Bear on the board. So that's why we play it. Also has a neat effect where it can be tributed to summon out another Ice Bear from graveyard. So if you draw this on your next turn, after you set up board, you can summon this out, tribute it off to get like a Revealer or Speaker from graveyard, whatever case may be, whatever you may need. Revealer is our best starter in the deck. I shouldn't have to explain her. Seeker is another great extender for the Ice Bear deck. This one is just like with Prior. If you have Ice Bear, special it out, but also when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to summon out a level 1 Ice Bear token while you control the Ice Bear on the board. So that's pretty good. Like this plus Revealer is easily a Bahamut Shark plus Totally Awesome, and then you know go from there. You'll see in the test hands. We're gonna hurry up and speed this through though. We play one Call by the Grave. It's a combo deck. Deep Sea Aria, we play one of it because it's not really needed in this deck. It's just more so of an extension. Yeah. Same thing with Freezing Chains is an extender. Medallion is our Rhoda. Monster Reborn is the best extender you can get. Triple Murray, agree. We want to fix our hands. Sometimes you do have some clunky hands, so we want to fix that. Winter Ice Barrier is way more important in this one than it is in the previous build, I want to say, because there'll be some hands where you do have some weird Ice Barriers in hand and you just wins over Ice Barrier, fix that immediately. Like there was one hand I was test playing where I ended up with Halki Fibrax plus a Totally Awesome plus a Ice Barrier tuner summoned off of the Halki Fibrax and a level 1 Ice Barrier token off a Speaker. I basically was able to win over Ice Barrier, get rid of the unwanted Ice Barriers for 2 Ice Barriers that we actually needed. Like I think it was Speaker and Revealer that go into Bahamut Shark and then go into a Toad from there. So we had basically 2 Toads, the Halki Fibrax, and then we had the Bahamut Shark. So that's pretty clutch to me. So speeding over to the extra deck, we play one Mistar Boy, just a generic level 2 water monster that can boost up our waters. Coral Enemy is probably the most important link monster we have in the deck. The fact that it just get you back our free waters from the graveyard. Loans are 1,500 or less, which that's fine in this deck. Halqifibrax. Shouldn't have to explain it. It's Halqifibrax. Triple Toad because it actually can go through 3 of them pretty easily in this deck. Double Bomb Shark because it does come up. 1 Abyss Dweller in case we know our matchup is more so graveyard reliant. So instead of us going for like double Toad and a Dragite, we might go for 1 Toad, 1 Abyss Dweller, and a Dragite. Rise of Dragon for our opponent's turn when we synchro summon on their turn. Croc is just there in case we brick or anything like that. Desert Locust is for our opponent's turn, depending on what we have on our side of the board. Like if we have Aqua on our side of the board, like level 2, we might go for Desert Locust, force them to discard a card from their hand, and then synchro summon into Dragite. Quandax, it's situational, but it do have some hands where it's like you Halqifibrax on level 4, you just piece out the Halqifibrax into Quandax, and then Quandax sinks. And then the Dragite, which is what we're going for off of our Synchro Tuners. So, yep, that's the main deck right now. So, we're going to go ahead and go to some test hands. Alright, guys. Test hand number uno. Opening hand, Revealer, Cryomancer, Dupe Frog, Speaker, and Swap Frog. This hand is busted. This hand is already, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say low-key this is 3 Toads. Low-key want to say that. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. So we're gonna normal Revealer, right? Special to Speaker because we control an Ice Barrier. And then we're gonna go ahead and use Revealer's effect. So I'm just gonna declare it so you know. And we'll discard the Garnet out of our hand. And we'll summon out. I'm gonna save the other Cryo for Halqifibrax. So we're gonna go ahead and summon out Geo. Before we get to our 5th summon, I want our 5th one to be Toad, so we're gonna overlay these 2 for our Bahamut Shark. And use his effect, detaching the Speaker. Always detach the Speaker because with the Cryo on board, with the Geomancer on the board, or any Ice Bear on the board, you get another extender by banishing the Speaker to summon out a token. So always detach the Speaker first. Cool, so now we have a Toad that's on our 5th summon. Now from here, I want to... Yeah, I can go to Halqifibrax. Yeah, we're going to Halqifibrax from here. We're going to Halqifibrax, but those 2... We're going to save the Speaker effect for when we summon off a Halqi. So we're going to use Halqi's effect. They'll get our 2nd Cryomancer. So this is why we play 2, because if we played the 1, and that 1 is our hand, it kind of forces us to go into our Coral kind of early. But now we have that. I'm thinking if we actually do need the Speaker. Because I'm thinking if I get the token, summon out the token, link away the Cryo and the token into Coral, and then Coral just brings back out the Cryo. I'm thinking if I have enough space to actually go into 3 Toads right here. If I use the Coral, because Coral will be right here. Summon that out. That'd be 2. Play those 2. Yeah, we should have no space. I'm gonna try that out. So because I want to set up the Coral for next turn. If it doesn't die, we have an extender or a follow-up rather. I don't want to say extender. A follow-up for the following turn. So then we're going to use this, activate its effect to bring this right back out. It just basically was just to have the extra body on board. And then from here, you get a little cheesy. You're gonna dump this dupe from out of your hand to summon out this Swap Boy effect to dump the Ronin to grave. And then going to activate its effect to bounce this back to hand. because this is in addition to your normal summoner set. Yep. So you can normal this. Use the effect again. So you dump another Rodent, right? I feel like you dump another Rodent. See, I might have been wrong. So I might have been wrong. Because you banish this to summon on one of these. Nope, you wouldn't get another Toad. Nope, you're missing a body. Without the Coral. If you don't use Coral at all, you would summon out swap, dump, bounce, normal, dump, bounce. No, not bounce. It can't bounce again. I'm sorry. It can't bounce again. Yeah, I think I miscalculated on that one. Because if there's a way to detach from the Toad, then we would have another Toad. We have enough bodies in the grave. My apologies, guys. As you can see, I'm not a veteran frog player. But what we could do is declare, just so we know which one it is. We'll summon that one out by banishing this. Special in defense. Because we can do is stand by on our opponent's turn. We can go ahead and use this Toad's effect. We're going to detach the swap. Now, like I said, I'm not a veteran frog player, but I'm assuming if I summon out this swap, I can trigger the swap's effect to dump, right? So, if that's wrong, just tell me in the comments. Like this is an optional play. This is not something that has to happen for the combo to work. But we're going to dump the Dupe Frog to grave. Because what this does is basically, first of all, gives us, fodder to use for our Toads instead of actually burning our Toads. We also can use Hauki Fiber X effect for Locust. Locust would discard a card from our opponent's hand, and then from there we can on-res tag out this and this for our Dragite. Yep. So we basically have 3 negates, off rip, a plethora of follow-up. So, yep, that's the first test hand, guys. I was assuming we can get the 3 out on this one, but I'm like, nope, we was a body short. That's on me. But we still ended up with our pretty standard board of double Toad and Dragite with the discard from the Desert Locust. So we're going to move on to test hand number 2. All right, guys, test hand number 2. Opening hand, we have Winds Over the Ice Barrier, Geomancer, Prior, Winds Over the Ice Barrier, and Swap Frog. This one's not as busted, but with the white right Ingenuity, we should be able to get to a similar board. So I want to start off with I'm gonna start off with just a simple. Actually, no. I'm thinking normal Geomancer, special Prior, and then Winds Over. But also, we do have swap. So I'm gonna say do swap first. Swap effect first. So I'm gonna do swap effect first, dumping the Geomancer. Swap with trigger. We're gonna dump Ronan to the grave. Right. Then we can go ahead and use swap's effect to bounce itself back to hand. I'm gonna use my actual normal summon on Prior, which sucks, but that's what you gotta do. Then we'll get our additional normal of a frog with swap effect with trigger, to dump, dupe to grave. So from off this already, we already have a Toad access. Yep. Because yeah, we could banish dupe for Ronan. Ronan would summon out this, summon himself out, and then the overlay for Toad. Yeah, we'll start with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and banish this for Ronan Toad. And then we're gonna overlay those two into our first Totally Awesome. So I think, yeah, because if we swap twice, prior, Ronan, yep, our 5th summon is the Toad. Because now we could, yep, use Winds over the Ice Barrier. Trip it off this one lonely Ice Barrier for a Revealer. No, because I was thinking we can get to a similar board. If I probably should have did the Geo plus prior first, and then went swap. But yeah, we're already here now, so we're gonna go ahead and use Revealer, dumping the other Winds for. All I got left in here is like Cryomancer, so a Cryomancer. So if we stop here, we will get Toad's effect on our opponent's standby phase to summon out swap, and then swap will dump a frog, and then we will have 2 Aquas on board with Revealer. And then while Cryomancer's on the board, level 4s or higher cannot declare attacks, so they'll lock our opponents into just strictly using like Lynx or XYZs to get over our monsters. But I feel like we can go farther than this. I'm thinking if we go Halki Fibrax, get the last Cryo. No, because we don't have the extenders for it. Because Winds over Ice Barrier can't be used until the following turn after it's sent. Because if it can be used right now, that'd be dope, because we can just get prior back and then just go right to that Toad. But nope. I think it's just strictly going to be Halki Fibrax. Yeah, we're going Halki Fibrax, right? Hop with trigger. We should then summon out our Cryo. We'll put it over here. And then we pass turn to our opponent, and then standby phase, we'll go ahead and use Toad's effect. We'll detach the Ronan. So go get swap. Then swap will dump the dupe. Then our opponent's main phase, we would use the Halki to go into our desert. Desert, discard a card from their hand, and then Desert on res Synchro Summon into a Dragite. So with this one, I'm really thinking about I want the other way with the Geo, but we're gonna focus on this one. So with this one, you end up with discarding a card out of your opponent's hand. You have the Omni Negate with Totally Awesome to get rid of the Cryomancer instead of get rid of itself, so you have for next turn. And then you have a Spell Trap Negate with Dragite. And then you have a follow-up for another Toad next turn. As well as you have the Winds of the Ice Barrier you can just banish to add back like a Prior or a Revealer and go further from there. So you have a crap ton of follow-up with 2 negates. So like I said, this one I thought I could have done better with it, but yeah, we'll work with it. So guys, that's gonna wrap up for this video. Deck profile, 2 combos, and 2 test hands. Why'd I put up 3 when it should be 5? But that's not important. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about us. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a comment below. Tell us what we can do better or what you liked about the video. But make sure you actually tell your friends about us. That's the most important part to get us to that 200 subscribers. But it's been Ren from Team Arsenal signing out. Peace and have a great day.
Hi guys, it's Bunny. Thank you guys for always supporting us and watching our videos. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And check out our other social media pages and a link down below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.